um, I was struggling to sleep, and I was thinking, and I was thinking about being. And what I can say about being is that being, as I envision uh, being, is a self-initiating movement, a self-moving totality, rationally ordered by God. And in order to grasp the self-movement of being, one must adopt speculative rationality. And one must understand the dialectical rhythm at work within all spheres of being. And the more one understands the dialectical logic, which is our essence and the essence of all there is, the more one understands oneself and the world and spirit. And yeah, and if you have been following my videos, you may have noticed that I am quite moody, and I even can be considered as a lunatic because my mood keeps changing. I'm on a roller coaster ride. Sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'm worried and panicked. I am depressed, angry, fearful, comical. I make some very good Hegelian jokes sometimes. And sometimes I'm simply joyful. And this whole experience of being, all these emotions which affect me, I try to become emotionless and to become purely rationalistic, but it's impossible to, as of now at least, it's impossible to be without affects, without emotions, and to be a pure rationality, because I am connected to the totality of being, what Spinoza calls the substance, and I think my own affects and the affects of the substance, so the thoughts that I am confronted with, the emotions that I am confronted with, affect my own thoughts and my own emotions. So I am not free in the sense that I cannot completely abstract from any exteriority. But if I had to to express the whole emotional roller coaster ride onto which we're all linked, I would say that the word that expresses best uh, this 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 fullness of being is amazement. This is amazing, and being as such is amazing. And Nietzsche and Hegel, they agree in saying that the true joy is to participate to the life of the totality, to become one with the whole, and to renounce one's individual will and to let the universal will, which is the will of the whole, become your own will, and to say yes to the movement. And in this sense, Nietzsche and Hegel, they are one in their insights. And the more one understands oneself and the world, the more one realizes that there is no freedom, in the sense that we are not the agents of our own thoughts and actions. We are determined to think and act the way we do, but there can be liberation by a process of understanding, because when we don't understand, we are the passive patience of this dialectical rhythm at work everywhere. But the more we understand, which is part of the process to come at an understanding of itself, the more we understand, the more we become active by an intellectual participation, and the more we acknowledge this dialectical movement as being our own will, and the more we liberate ourselves, and the more we elevate ourselves to freedom and to joy. And I would like to quote the lyrics of two songs which I have in mind as of now, and I will put the link in the description. It's Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, which says, "You're the fear, I don't care, 'cause I've never been so high. You're the cure, you're the pain." That could be said of dialectics. And another song by Sia, Rainbow. I know you're a special one. Some see crazy, I see love. You fall so low, but shoot so high. So yeah, it's part of the self movement of reality to fall low and to rise high. And yeah, I know that I am what Hegel calls the negative, but uh, I will be negative because it's part of the process, but I will not um, try to be negative when I don't need to. I will share the knowledge and the joy as long as I can. And yeah, and I would like to end up this video by a little bit of Germanic poetry, although it's translated in English, but it's from The Sorrows of the Young Werther by Goethe, and it's the English translation. From the inaccessible mountains across the desert that no foot has trodden, and on to the end of the unknown ocean, breathes the spirit of the eternally creating One, rejoicing in every speck of dust that hears him and is alive. Ah, in those days, how often did my longing take the wings of a crane that flew overhead and carried me to the shore of the uncharted sea, to drink from the foaming cup of the infinite, that swelling rapture of life, and to taste but for an instant, despite the limited force of my soul, one drop of the bliss of that being which produces all things in and by means of itself. And the more you understand reality, the more you elevate your mind, and you become the consciousness of the divine, and in the highest moment you become the self-knowledge of God, and you become one with this self-created, self-initiating, self-moving being, and that is the true joy. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share for now.